The version of accused person who, after the investigations were regarding his whereabouts on the 26th of October 2014.
October 2014.
Accused person informed me that Brigadier Kininda went to the hospital of the mine. To confirm if he went to the hospital of the mine and to inquire about his injuries. Then he brought certain documents that were not revealed to him. Can you say something?
Ngasi fetulele Brigadier Kininda akia bona lo mangwalo a reng Brigadier Kininda o tla I fetulela Brigadier Kininda o tseba eng ka ona.
I would not want to answer for Brigadier Kininda about those papers that he claims that he had, because I did not see them. Brigadier Kininda will come and answer for himself about those papers. Again, Brigadier Kininda, I'm a paper toy why you are paid to Brigadier Kininda, so figure in I as all class, Galama paper toy or paid.
It is my version of. It is the version of accused number 2 that after that meeting, after that investigation in Carltonville, after he has denied his involvement, he denied that he ever admitted any involvement in the commission of.
That is not true.
Before he was brought back, booked in at Pretoria North, he was severely assaulted by the Metro Police officers.
The Metro Police officers. I do not know about that.
Question now is, was he ever taken to a dentist to confirm if he had a gold tooth or not?
Yes, I took him there.
What was the outcome of the examination?
I don't remember correctly, but there are medical records in the docket.
Yes. It's my instruction that accused number 2, it was found that he has never put any gold teeth in his mouth.
I can't say no, because we're going to see the medical records inside the docket.
Accused will come and tell the court that on the 19th on the date the alleged confession was taken. He was assaulted by the Metro Police officers, including Mabena, who was in your company. The Metro Police officers that were present was Buthelezi, Jonathan, and Mr. Mabena, who were involved in the assault and torturing and chopping of accused number 2.
Kadi 19 kachachile wela ajwa confession galona. Mla tupata order wela atiwa kiba polisha kwa metro katlono lima kabe lima ben. Bari bai lima mutia Buthelezi, Jonathan lima bena and mo baila ba mutia hape ba mutensha lili chu. I do not accept that because I don't know anything about them. He would have informed me if he had been assaulted. During a period of where you being jelly.
Who was driving the Toyota Fortuner? On that day, he was transported to Morocco.
It was I was the driver of that car. What we mean, I actually motor Toyota Fortuner.
It's my instruction that as he was transported, a car parked next to a certain filling station where he saw a board reflecting Albertine.
Mara hasa ile baba msamaisha kana kule wila ayema mupati hopefully the garage mwele ngabona sign hearing Albert joy usamhambisa ba fika lapha imisa khona garage la yabona khona kune board elithi Albert
phela buchawa rere ya Morocco ere sa ya Morocco dilona jetere sa ya Morocco afro.
Yes.
I want an explanation of whether it was when we were still on our way to Morocco.
This is the version of accused. I said I'll cover that during the course of the. You can't pose questions on me.
We are working in cooperation here. So if there is something that I do not understand, I need to ask.
Yeah.
So as much as when you have something you do not understand, you can ask me.
I agree. But the bottom line is I'm putting the version as is of accused number 2. He was stopped, or the Toyota Fortuner stopped next to a filling station, and that's when, a short while, the motor vehicle that was driven by Jonathan arrived.
This is not true.
Yes. It was a Golf, and later on you were joined by Buthelezi and Mapumulo, who were driving a Nissan, hardboard Nissan, a Paki.
Buthelezi lima Mapumulo was driving hardboard Nissan. I'm disputing that. Trying a people to
accused was taken out of the motor vehicle, the Toyota Fortuner. and brought to the motor vehicle that was driven by Jonathan.
Ba re mamisha koloi e be rile ke Jonathan. Ba misa ke le moto e shaila o Jonathan.
He was seated at the back right side of the motor vehicle of Jonathan.
Ba me ka mrao ka mo side la right le koloi eo. That is not true.
Sergeant Mabena was on the left-hand side at the back.
Sergeant Mabena vale ka mrao ka mo left.
Constable Buthelezi was on the next to accused, but the door was open for the right back.
But Sergeant Buthelezi no la ka mrao ale ha o file mla tfatso e mal batho le butshe. Sergeant Buthelezi ke no engemumva ngapha ngawesukudla kodwa ke umnyango uvulile.
Then Jonathan was on his knees on the right, or on the seat, driver's seat, and he pushed that driver's seat towards accused number 2 and pressed him hardly on his knees.
But Jonathan, you know, vale kamo student samu anwa koloi ele ila pushisha marao student sela sam driver koloi ore sele se go bacha molato fatso mo mangwele. That is not true. Aguncha.
That's when Mabena was using a silver plastic truets which covered the face of accused number 2 with the purpose of choking him, suffocating him.
Mabena eno bashimsha plastic silver ya truets ore atine molato fatso moya. That is not true.
And Constable Buthelezi was blocking the accused number 2 from getting out of the motor.
Constable Buthelezi that is not true.
Then you immediately after that, you actually moved from that place and you went to next to a dumping area. On the way, it's on the way to Albertine.
Dumping site
I want to find out what was I traveling in when I went to the dumping site.
Immediately after that incident of chopping and assaulting, the cars traveled, all of them, to that dumping area.
I'm about to move like a plastic but it's going to go dumping area. I dispute that because I don't remember us passing a dumping area.
All the cars stopped at that area, and that area there are stairs. Stairs with steel poles.
I'm still disputing all of that. I am reiterating.
So the handcuffs were taken out from the hands of accused, which were where he was handcuffed from behind. And one of his hand with a handcuff. The other handcuff was put on the steel pipe.
Are ba le ba mo fela ka en cafe mwetri mo en cafe ya central mo CP. That is not true. Aglon kene sole.
Then his jacket was taken off.
Are ba le ba makula ba ikena ya bir. That is not true. Aglon kene sole.
Then the assault continued as previous.
That is not true.
Brigadier Kininda arrived in a white BMW with Sergeant Mohola and one gentleman with the braces.
Brigadier Kininda ola ta BMW show as bla Sergeant Mohola le mona
Crispin.
Over already Crispin.
Tata Mogomezu. Saole Japa, fellow which times always in it. But I was John as in need.
Mr. Muzu, I still ask you to tell you the truth because all of this is not true.
BMW will Langayon is a new model. I see model 1 2020.
The BMW that you are referring to is a new model. It's not a 2020 model.
The latest BMW, where I should meet.
No, it's the latest BMW. We are not using it. The BMW,
and Brigadier Gininda Azanga no Atamena.
And Brigadier Gininda never came close. Brigadier Gininda Sunday.
Yes. When he arrived, I done.
Yes, finished.
Yes, I'm finished.
When during the course of the assault and torturing, there's a device that was also used.
But I have a sense of when I didn't train bilingual.
Accused number 2 was poured with water from his front part of his body. From his front part of the body.
I dispute that. People to sort of speak.
And he was electrocuted by Mabena, Jonathan, and Buthelezi exchanging.
I'm sorry, Shagam, Takasi, Ilima Bena, Buthelezi, Jonathan, Batushan. I dispute that. I get people to Bamba Bago case, Jonathan Buthelezi, no Maben.
When the plastic was removed and accused number 2 was bleeding from his nose.
Badly, I went to some plastic here over which not to fragile and now over trauma. I don't know how I'm going to answer you because this continues to be lies. He
informed me that you did not participate in the assault at the garage as well as in the back.
As he explains to you, where was I when he was being assaulted?
It is my instruction that you, at the time, during the course of the assault, you will actually move away from. And you came back and he heard you saying, Yegelan demand.
And the
I can say what I'm give Munda Sagano Vetiwa.
Mr. Muzo, I don't know how to explain this, but this person was not assaulted. He was not taken out of my car because I wouldn't allow it.
aska senyetsa goro na kwa bolela maka le nako ya gago tla ba tlhompega ntate Ngomezi o ntša seriti ka lo tša go botša tsona ka maka le bjalo di tšwa mo molomo wa gago a di kgatlhiše because a ska le phara ka maka a bolele nnete a sanga rano ya mafelo a sanga ya matapi real straight Moroka police station.
And he must tell you the truth. He mustn't tell you lies because this is now impacting on your dignity. You are a very dignified person. You mustn't make you say lies because you never stopped anywhere until you went to Morocco.
I'll keep on giving you. That means I'll proceed to carry the mandate by giving you the version of accused number 2. Can we proceed?
I'm finished. You can continue.
After you said Yegelan demand, then there was a meeting shortly after that. He was losing. That's then you drove to Soweto.
That is ilapho yena ngene emotweni naseni eSoweto.
Sarana ke ra ya mafile.
I'm still refusing, saying that we never stopped anywhere. Sakuphika namanje ngoba sange sibe la.
You, Mabena and accused number 2 drove into Chris Hane Baragwanath Hospital. Where you met Colonel Rapad.
No, I'm still reiterating that I'm disputing that.
Then Colonel Rapadu gave the keys to his wife. They were in company of a child.
No, I'm still disputing that. I didn't see that.
It's my instruction that you drove with Colonel Rapadu to Orlando, and you parked at an open area next to ATMs that were no longer functioning.
I'm disputing that as well.
So the cars parked there. Accused man, he was taken out of your motor vehicle, and the assault continued.
Well, colleague, I am away. Mulatfasha and Shwaga Koloing, Azela, Pidaka, over.
And Brigadier Kininda arrived.
Removing Brigadier Kininda really affit.
Mogane.
Similarly, Sergeant Mogane.
Dadam Ngomezi kora ke tsonna digale ke nda o fitla ga kae ntse re meta o fitlhile kwa site and le ka mo fitlhela ga
I do not understand how many times this Brigadier Kanenda arrives, because even that other side, when we were supposed to have been assaulting him, he kept arriving. Tangazi ukuthi lo Brigadier Kanenda ufika ngoba nangale la bekuthiwa khona besimshaya uphinde wafika futhi.
I'll request you to deny or admit and substantiate if necessary.
Ngikupa le ngorele kapa le gane kapa le tlhalose ga ile re o banyaka.
When he arrived, he opened the boot of the BMW and sat on the edge of the boot and took out certain documents.
forward and try to talk manager. Tell me figure that for figure Mrs. BMW of Bula, he put a BMW or slap his wife, Lapa, and to pin like BMW. What's again a Bulama document that is? I'm still disputing that. It's a big another.
Yes. He gave those documents to Colonel Rapatu, and that's when accused number 2 was forced to sign those documents.
But you want to paper to who can Rapatu in a poker. What are the Babija if I can Rapatu anymore writing a happy job or assigned Babiju? I'm still disputing that. Kaila to a corner paper can Rapatu and Ilapoge Sola Abampoka Kon which assigned the Lama document. You have figured out.
There were documents or there were pages that were not stamped with his thumb. As a result, they were completed at Morocco Police Station.
And the Jew police station Morocco.
You are going to Brigadier Gindo that I got a Hillary and what Naja one of the
As for me, I did not see that Brigadier Kinenda may come and confirm that if he does remember any of them. I mean, I don't think born Mawuti Kenneth Beninda who called it I born as those good men.
In the nutshell, both confessions by accused number 2 were not freely and voluntarily given by accused number 2. The Kamala Jamalatu, Chepeli, Chebari, Isan Kemlatu Faja, Hadi, Dira Adukuluhi. And it's my instruction.
Sort of speaking, Ushutike, Lobufuma, Izono, Wake, Gabili, or Arazanga Wenze, Ekulegi.
And my instruction further is that from the day he was arrested on the 16th of June until or up to the 24th, when the alleged confession was taken, he was not in a rightful state of mind because of the assaults.
I don't know what June here, Gacha Glassor and Galona, who fitla, Gadi 24, or Mobarlen Usane, Kamhalamla, Ubasa, Asi, Modikelon, Jerry Bosika, or Buffalo Bamuti.
But I'm going to give you what I got 16, if I got 20, 24, I wait. Or Nasaka, what appeal, or Robasali, who I thought was a Milo, Radelo Rabbit, or during mental room, trooper, electrified. I don't know what I was appeal, I know.
Well, so let me put it this way. If this person had been assaulted from that day, from the 16th to the 24th, and being choked and with all that assault, was he still going to be the same as he is now? Now, what a bear, better and Juba shout, so I'm class 16 from class 24. They look at fire, no plastic, can down. Shoot twice a bit of fire, a bamboo now, okay, so shooting and better. The sons of us would
sorry, is the word which you use, Natras and Apela. Did you use that word?
Well, already Ubasata appeal.
What appeal now?
Yes. As an interpreter, I understand most of these languages. Tell it as it is. It says, if you are subjected to such chopping, assault, etc., would it still be alive? Is that how you are putting it, sir?
Oh, bargain and Bella wines or one can look shower, by saying, okay, suffer when they show Bezo is appeal.
And in the office, that's his instruction, that in the office in room 2 in Boxburg Court, he did not sign any document.
Go to office, go room 2, go box back. I don't know.
I
wouldn't be able to know that because when they signed, I wasn't there.
And there's something that I've omitted, which was said by Colonel Rapado at Orlando.
Colonel Rapado.
Colonel Rapado, after he observed the assault and the tubing of the accused person, he asked if this person is still alive.
Colonel Rapado, I do not know about that.
So he was further, after the 24th at room 2, he said he didn't sign. Then he was taken to another place in Jimistin.
But I'm signing 24. Well, I'm a job. I'm go plaguing him with Jimistin. I do not remember that.
That is next to industrial. It's an industrial area. There are fence around it.
No, I do not remember about that.
He was subjected to threat, assault until he signed documents.
Very more about Chusheta, about Tria, who fit the last Senate document.
Ngaba ile spetlele or ngaba buletje ba metha asanga no bethwa ena asanga no shua mo ke agana.
Well, I dispute that because at the rate at which he claims to have been assaulted, he would have been taken to hospital or he would have said something about it. But I, for one, dispute that. Intellectual why is esibhedlela mhlambe ke angitshelene ukuthi ushaye kodwa ke mina ngiyaphika konke.
As a result of that, there were few blood stains, blood that spilled on the papers that he was signing.
But go batliwa ona le madi a ile ga tsologela mo pampiring ena ngwala.
Do you
mean referring to the Morocco one or the Boxburg one?
My version follows up to Jimistin industrial area.
Jimistin industrial area. I dispute that. I didn't see any paper that was bloodied, and I did not see those papers.
All right. All right. You said on the 22nd of June.
Sorry. Mr. Commissioner, when you say there were documents which were bloodied, what are you referring to? Which documents are you pertinently referring to?
I'm referring to the pro forma and the statement that was taken by Magistrate Mrs. Cronier. Cronier, my lord.
So it was bloodied before it was taken to her?
No. In her office, accused denied that he signed any document.
Yeah, quite.
Then they proceeded to Jimistin industrial area,
right,
where he was beaten, and there were documents that were introduced to the accused. After the assault, there was a spilling of blood on those documents.
Are these the documents which were handed up to court by your colleague, Mr. Baloyi, yes, sir.
My lord,
the pro forma was handed up, remember?
That's correct.
Is that the document you are referring to?
That's the document, but when it was put on Mrs. Cronier about the nature of the documents, that's where I asked whether are there any blood stains in those documents. She said no, because that's when I put the version to say those documents that are in your possession must have some blood stains because blood spilled on the documents that accused number 2 signed. Yes, madam.
Okay.
May I proceed?
Yes, yes.
On the 22nd of June 2020, you said accused number 2 appeared in Shabane Magistrate Court.
But I got 27 June 2020. That is correct. Yabunsolo Avela Katolo Yaseshabane 22
22nd of June.
22nd of June 2020.
Is that correct?
That is correct.
He appeared in person. Or physically. Did he appear physically?
That is correct.
Was he represented?
The first time he didn't have a lawyer.
I'm in possession of a document which we agreed with my colleague Malot. That document is marked VV1. VV1 Malot. We recently received, discovered. It's a recently discovered document.
What is that document? I don't know.
It's about
yes.
I'm in possession of this document.
Yes, I have it.
Are you familiar with this document?
Yes, I know it.
Can you please place on record what is on the on the tram lines after the official stamp? On the top part of the document, there are tram lines there.
It's Shabane CHC Dental Services.
Shabane CHC Dental Services.
Do you know what is that?
Yes, I know it.
What is it?
Kisuma. It is a document, it's a report from a it's a report from the dentist.
Yes. The names written.
Mogane Sandison Tansi.
It's Mogane Sandison Tansi. Mogane Sandison Tansi.
All right. What is more important about this document is the date in which it was completed.
And
can you see the date?
I can see it.
What is the date there?
22 of 6, 2020.
22 of 6, 2020.
All right. Does it? It was signed by the accused.
Yes, it was. You ever was signed up?
So when was this document completed?
Document
What time was it completed? Do you know?
Yes, I do know.
What time was it?
After Michije court kwa Savannah.
It is after we had taken him to court in Havana.
Is the time stipulated in this document?
I do not see the time. I don't know if you'll be able to direct me to where the time is.
That's the reason why I'm asking about time, because the version of accused number 2 that he was taken to this institution, he never appeared in court on the 22nd of June 2020.
You must stop the truth, because we took him to court before we took him to the dentist. Fala kulmikini somoba some years I encountered a guy who told us.
Before I conclude my cross-examination on accused number 2, may I approach him, my lord, to check if there's something outstanding?
Yeah, okay.
Thank you, my lord. Can you proceed to accused number 1? Accused number 1 was arrested on the 30th of May 2022. Remember that?
May 2020.
It's in 13, I think 30.
30th.
Not 13.
It was the 30th, not the 13th.
30th. It's the 30th of May.
That is true. Yabo was from charted to May 2020.
And he was taken to court on the 1st of on the 1st of June 2020.
Well, I saw Horongari 1st June 2020.
Posholwa and the Demomezul also got 31. 30.
To correct you, Mr. Momizuri, he was arrested on the 31st, not on the 30th.
All right, in order to clarify that aspect, to the state, I think, is in possession of SAP. Okay, beside that, there's evidence from Mr. Tellez that he was present on the 30th of May when he arrested accused number 1.
Can you please come again?
There's evidence before this honorable court given by Constable Tellez, who confirmed that accused number 1 was arrested on the 30th of May 2020 around 1 o'clock in the morning during the day.
Arrest ya kwa Valeria Valeria.
I wasn't there, but I'm reading from the OB book of Valeria in Pretoria.
Yes. That's correct, because it reflects the time in which he was booked in. What does it say? What time was he booked in?
Mogane, Bara Ule attention Akuma.
Sunday, the 31st of May 2020.
On top it's written the 31st of May 2020. Peso Lukubalu Mkla 31 May 2020.
OB number 2187.
OB number is 2187.
Nako 020 to 2 in the morning, 0140.
The time was 20 to 2 in the morning.
Yes, the time of arrest is on the 30th of May. The time for booking in is the 31st of May, the following day, because it was early hours of Sunday morning.
Also regarding date, ja May, but who sent you illegal matter at the 31st.
No, Kakushaka Rebegasi or Bamswaran, like the 30.
Yes, I understand, but I wasn't present when he was arrested on the day of the 30th. Of the 30th. Yeah, we go so
yes, that's the reason why I'm checking you on the day of the 1st of June 2020. Were you involved? Did you interact with accused number 1 on that day?
No.
Who took accused number 1 to court?
Which chicken?
I was the one who took him to court. Me now I'm shut up, the court.
So do you have the records of the court in which you took him to?
OB,
I don't have the records of the court. It's the OB that has that information. The law was do la papopia and Mogane record as a court.
When he was taken to court, were you accompanied by the escort?
It is correct.
Are you aware that on the 30th of May, on the 30th of May 2020, there was an alleged confession that was taken by Colonel Mboto?
I was over regarding 30 Jamie, only Wamahalamlato, Colonel Mboto. Yes, you know, to try to do me. No, I do not know.
That means Brigadier Kininda never communicated to you that accused number 1 has or had made the confession.
Brigadier Kininda, how much of No, I didn't tell me about anything.
Now in court, to which date was it postponed to? You know?
Come on,
I can say it like it like my Sergeant Mokona, Argana, Eling Toketa, Nam of Chomagan, and our own Bishop Court.
No, I'm unable to answer that. It will be only answered by Sergeant Mokona because it was her advocate. My only responsibility was to take him to court. Was
Sergeant Mukhola present when you took accused number 1 to court?
Sergeant Mukhola, was she present when you took the accused to court? Sergeant Mukhola, no, she wasn't there. We only met in court, me and her.
Before, after the postponement?
I found her in court. She was the one that was responsible for placing the docket. I told her in court, we know I found her court.
So, your involvement, in actual fact, because the matter was postponed to the 8th of June 2020.
Taba la bushitwa mrago kutlela di 8 ja June 2020.
You were not involved on that day.
Ugo so fana wa church le.
It's June. Ngalo ba ke belo re be ke lo gona ka gore ke nna ke makgetlo a mantsi ke nna ke mmitšang gote.
It is possible that I was present because I was the one who was taking him on most occasions to court. Yes.
Well, after the matter was remanded, to which court was it? To which police station or prison was he remanded to? Or to which prison was he remanded to?
Azanga isho prison, we should police station.
No, he wasn't taken to prison. He was taken to a police station. Why is a police station?
Do you have any letter confirmed by the station commissioner or commander that he can be kept at Villarreal police stations?
Station commander, I lose one logo, Villarreal police station.
I should take a village. Sergeant BP Mohola, Otata Araba Mara Mangalo Narayan, Agarbagasimuchi, police station, Sahopela, Temishi.
No, like I've said, Sergeant BP Mohola will come and tell the court about that, but then the police station was not going to accept him unless we had such a letter. Sergeant BP Mohola uzoza azosikhulumela ngaloko kodwa ke angeke bamthathe police station ukuthi akuzange kube nencwadi ebhaliwe.
On the 5th of June, on the 5th of June, before the on the 5th of June 2020 in Albertine, were you present?
June 2020 go Albertine. That is correct.
What was your involvement there?
Misha for pointing out.
It was taking him out for an identification.
Pointing out.
For?
Why so corner
for a pointing out.
Misha they are pointing out.
All right. In Albertine. That's what I was saying.
Albertine, Misha Albertine police station.
Yes, I took him to the Albertine police station. Yeah, Misha Albertine police station.
Yes, on the 2nd of June, he was booked out again. Do you remember that?
I do not remember.
Which day was he taken to an old man, the Inyanga?
I don't remember the actual date, but it was still in June.
What was it? Were you present?
That is correct.
What was the purpose of going to the
I was told by Brigadier Kinenza and Sergeant BP Mkola that our accused wanted to go and show us a traditional healer
Palm Ridge.
In Palm Ridge. You can go on. He was going to point out the traditional healer that he went to before Senzo Miiwa was killed.
Will I be wrong you must tell me if I'm wrong, that the purpose of that exercise was to point out the person whom they consulted prior to the commission of the offense.
O consult wa bedi ke ngaka o ile ngake o consult o yana ke o botšiša ke yona nna information ke le go gore o ile re bontšha ngaka gore o dira re tšeng a ke tsebe.
Well, consulting a traditional healer is going to see the traditional healer, but what happened when they went to the traditional healer, as far as because I do not know.
Yeah, my question is simple. Can I correct me if I'm wrong according to how you understand it? Ne? My question is, can that be not regarded as a pointing out?
Pointing out.
No, if you say pointing out, or I want to pointing out the this pointing out the already formal, never when you
No, there were two pointing outs, but this is cannot be regarded as a formal pointing out. It was just going to show us. Like he had actually mentioned that he had actually gone to see a traditional healer.
If you say it's not formal, that means it does not require the involvement of a commissioned officer.
The person that can explain at length about this is Sergeant Mukula, because this is a docket. When he said, I got the instruction from Brigadier Gininda that he wants to go and show us a traditional healer.
If it is the...
we are like, oh, but Gangi, Brigadier Gininda, we just can be seen young. My own opinion, I'm going to Sergeant Mukula, over there, he took it here.
Let's go to the 6th of June 2020.
I didn't go to 6th of June 2020.
Accused number 1 was booked out. From Villeria Police Station.
6th of June.
6th of June. The 6th.
Yeah.
06/06/2020.
Yes, I can see it.
Was he booked out from Villeria Police Station?
Villeria Police Station? That is correct.
To where?
Sorry?
To where? Where was he taken to?
If I remember correctly, we went to his home in Nongo.
For what good reason?
Address verification.
We're going to do an address verification. So
you verified that address?
Yes, we did arrive at his home, it is true. The
8th of June 2020 was the date for formal bail application. Do you agree?
Ka di-8 tša June e be le tšatši la bail application now ya.
nka se gopola gare e ke bolela ke re dokete ke Sergeant BB Mogola ke yena ka gopolang gore be le tšatši la eng.
No, I won't be able to confirm that because, like I said, this docket belongs to Sergeant Mogola. She's the one who may be able to confirm that. Again, I was with this princess out of Moba. It docket a Sergeant Mogola. We are not going to
But I can't lose the fact that you are working as the investigating team. You are working as a team in investigating this case.
That is correct. Yeah, but since I say
If the accused person, according to the version, I understand you were not present on the 30th of May 2020, but his version is that he was assaulted. I cannot explain much because you were not present on that day.
Maragadi Titi were in it all well at Maracasi to live in the government when I was so on a
You need to make it so.
That is true, I wasn't present. Will it bring this along?
When he was taken to Fosloras next to a municipality area, were you also present?
Hi, Bamisha, go Fosloras, how feeling like we are Yamas Palata, Ubolovan.
After he was booked out on the 31st. On the 31st.
Very 31st.
Na go pala ka 31st ke mishitse ke bolela ntwe ke ngotshonga mo ka go pola ka kgalenyana.
Let me just refresh my mind because it's a long time ago.
Na go pala ke Misha court mo ising ongwe.
I remember is that I took him to court and nowhere else.
So I quickly consult with Mr. Thank you, my lord. That concludes my cross-examination.
Yes, Mr. Nisi.
As it pleases the court, madam, I do not have any questions to the witness for now.
When you have questions for the witness,
Yes, madam.
when are you going to have questions for the witness?
This is subject to what the state has elected the court to. Thank you, madam.
Okay, fine. Mr. Umalo?
Like this is the court, my lord. I also do not have questions for now because I'm having a difficulty since this witness was not led to the events of the 6th of July 2020. So I was informed by my colleague for the state that the witness is going to be called later. So at that time, when the witness is called again, I'll have cross-examination.
So you're expecting Mr. Banoi to recall this witness?
Yes, that is what he indicated to us.
I see. Okay, fine.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, Ms. Mshololo?
Thank you, my lord. My lord, I do have questions, but with the leave of the court, my lord, I would ask now the time is 1:45. I need to consult with my learned friend, Mr. Mgomezulu, regarding the questions I have, as well as Mr. Banoi regarding the questions I have on the dockets that have not yet been submitted. My lord, as a result of that, I would ask that I resume with my cross-examination at 2 o'clock. I'll just use these 15 minutes to consult with both counsels.
Okay.
Thank you. my
What's the time now?
lord. It's 2:45, my lord.
Oh, got it.
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Balui.
No objection, my lord.
So we adjourn until when?
2.
Okay, we adjourn until 2.